Good morning, everyone. Can you see the number behind me? It is the total population of Malaysia and Germany altogether. Can you imagine now these people will disappear? And can you imagine how much this population would be in the mid-20th century? So much, yes? Absolutely. The saddest thing is that happened. Nearly 110 million people died in the just two world wars. It is just the statistics 75 years ago, and how many people would have died by today? I have read an article by Chris Hedges, an American journalist. He studied past 3,400 years. And you know what? 268 of this was peaceful. There was no wars. You can say 268 years is a lot, but if we say in percentage, it is just 8%. It means 29 days out of 365 will be peaceful. If we say every day is going war, and just once in 2 weeks or 3 weeks is peaceful, no wars. But then again, war is going on. How scary is it to imagine? Now I would like to ask a question. Who wants peace? I guess everyone would say yes for this question. And there is a question, if everyone wants peace, why wars still exist? Now, I would like to count several reasons why we cannot achieve peace on the planet Earth. Okay, first is human nature. From the history, we all know that people always try to have better life, better food, better land. If they couldn't achieve those listed with their intellect, labor, they would occupy it by force. The rivalry for possession is in the human blood. I can give an example of the World War I for this. How was the scenario? At that time, the power countries, specifically England, Spain, France, Italy, Russia, had many colonies with lands with rich natural resources. And then Germany was left with almost no colonies comparing to theirs. Then, with the idea of redistributing the earth, Germany would like to have as much colonies as England. Yes, that was right. And then another reason for the wars is revenge. A failed person always would like to take revenge. It is inherent to human behavior. Another obvious example is World War II. I guess you all know you all know what happened. So, we can say it is in the past. But today, we can see this in different forms. Greed, selfishness, envy is causing wars now. Some countries are making $1 trillion benefit from arms trade. So how would they be agreed on finishing the wars? Would you ever kill your goose that lays golden egg, even though it is harming everyone outside? Probably not. So the next major reason for the pulling us back from the achieving world peace is ideologies. In the world, not everyone is same. Also, each individual has their own beliefs. So every ideology has their own perspectives, their own beliefs. And Not all of them are good. There are bad ones too. It is better to call them wrong. And these wrong ideologies had caused many violence, conflicts. For example, Adolf Hitler. His anti-Semitism idea has led to massive killings of Jewish people. Yes, that is just one example. Also, and everyone in certain group of ideologies would like to spread their belief. And when one ideology and another, like right ones and wrong ones, encountered, there will definitely be conflicts. Palestine and Israel as conflicts are obvious example. Muslims support Palestine, Zionism goes for Israel. And you know what? The hardest thing is people hardly ever give up their beliefs. So the conflicts, wars, violence is difficult to end. Now, I will tell you the most popular phrase among motivators. I am 110% sure that you have heard it. Once Henry Ford said, "Hey, are you stupid? What are you saying? You may say so. How you can relate this Henry Ford and world peace? You know what I'm saying? You may say so, but it truly matches here." He said, "He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right." Yes, that is right. Most of us think that the world peace is impossible. Even we created the word impossible here. And it is. You know why? Because we are already convinced ourselves that it is impossible. If we think that we cannot finish one book in a week, we definitely cannot. Because we already convinced that we never cannot finish this book, even though we have enough time for this. We never cannot finish. There is a quote: "Inaction is inaction." We all want the world peace, but are we trying for this? We are simply doing nothing, but this nothing is contributing to make our goal to miles away, 100 miles away from achieving. We should do something, no matter big or small, but we should do something that makes us away from inaction. Now, I would like to conclude with the hadith from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, "Whomever among you sees violence, let him change with his hands. If he is not able, with his tongue. If he is not able, with his heart." Thank you.